Hello, welcome back to Disco Elysium. I am by myself this time because Remy is doing things. She is busy, so we're gonna do this by ourselves. Oh yeah, I just woke up from the worst fever dream. Anything? No bed. Might as well wake up. I thought I needed to go see him. Apparently not. One thing I do want to do is I do want to get a plastic bag, which I should have actually looked up where to get one earlier, but I didn't, so we're gonna do it here in just a second. Hello, Jazz Sit. How are you doing? Or Jazz the Sit?
Morning.
Morning.
I've got some good news. I took care of the body. The thought of him decomposing in my MC wouldn't let me sleep.
Good,
I'm just
thanks.
glad he's gone. We have other matters to attend to. The Union
Yes.
Marshal finally turned up, and they look rowdy. We need to talk to them.
What do you mean by rowdy? Are these the men Gart told us about yesterday?
I mean ungovernable. Martinez isn't exactly enthusiastic about the RCA being here. They prefer to be policed by the Union. These men here.
Yeah.
Men who drink beer for breakfast? There's talk of an armed wing of the Union called the Hardy Boys, who are responsible for state policing. I think it's them.
Alright. Are these the men
I
Gart
completely
told us
forgot.
about?
Sorry, I had a rough night's sleep. It's them by the looks of it. Loud and nasty, just like the manager said.
Ah, okay.
One loose thread less to worry about.
Good.
One
Picture
big
day is
problem to
tomorrow.
avoid.
My whole history class agreed with me when I said that high school is just the world and the friend groups are the countries. Yeah, that could work. Although usually there's more than 10 to 30 countries depending on the size of your class. Of course, then again, you could do like all of the history classes in the school and do it that way. Each one of you do a country. That would be pretty cool. I don't know. It's been a while since I've had a picture day. Like 4 or 5 years? God, 4 or 5 years since I've been in high school. Holy shit. Maybe we should call her back up. Yeah, let's go
One more
talk to
thing
her.
before we do.
What's
We
up?
don't have to talk to them immediately. We can walk right past them, continue with our business.
Oh,
Good. A power move. Purposefully concentrate on something else first.
yeah. Power move.
They're in no hurry to leave. They think they own the place. Anyway, I leave that choice to you. Whatever you decide is fine by me.
Okay. Hi, I'll talk to you though, since you're
Just
standing
a
here.
moment.
Okay.
And there's no public phones nearby?
The closest phone booth is down the coast. Sorry for the inconvenience, ma'am.
Aw.
It's fine, I understand. Thank you anyway. I'm glad to see you again, dear.
I didn't mean to eavesdrop on your conversation.
Please don't trouble yourself about me, sweetie. I was just hoping to make a call, but the Whirling's phone line isn't working.
Huh.
The Union office probably has a phone, but I can't really get there. Or to the phone booth down the coast. And Gary's phone is dead too.
Hey, what's wrong with the phone line?
The manager was vague about it.
Why'd you need to use a
let the
phone?
young woman who's house sitting for us know that we may be delayed. Morel, my husband, and our friend Gary were supposed to get back by Monday night, but they're still missing, and I haven't heard from them. I was also hoping she'd heard from Morel.
Oh
Hear
no.
that? Someone's missing. There could be foul play.
It could be. Why do I have to play? I love missing person cases, apparently.
That's right. Now skip the foreplay. Time to dive into the dark alleys. Start shaking down the usual suspects. You know, legwork.
The usual. What the fuck are you talking about? We have amnesia. We have no idea what the fuck is happening. We have no usual suspects. Stop it, my... Oh, my authority is gonna get me killed. I'm good, yeah. I don't need to see that.
Doing some good will alleviate the hangover. At least you're of use to someone.
Well, fuck. Okay, this sounds more like a side thing. I need to take care of my main thing, then I'll get back to this. Okay, I'll bite. Has your husband gone missing before?
That's just it. This isn't like him at all. He always plans his expeditions so carefully.
A cold breeze hisses through dense thickets of reeds. Something sweet in it, somnolent. A damp chill goes down your spine. When you look around, you're still in the whirling in rags.
So, anything... I guess...
But you have more important things to worry about.
What is this expedition your husband was on?
Just some field
Yeah,
work,
ask ya.
sweetie.
Ask
Morel
around.
is a highly trained scientist. He and his assistant Gary are studying an extremely rare species of insect.
Oh.
But they should have returned by now. They were just going down the coast across the water lock to set a few traps.
Ah,
He said they'd be back on Monday.
I know what's keeping them. The water lock is currently blocked.
The water lock, that was broken. Could this be it?
The water lock to the other side of the coast is broken. They're probably just stuck over there.
Oh, sweetie, it's nothing like that.
Oh. Okay.
Gary's as loyal as they come. I trust him with my husband's life any day.
Okay, I believe you. You are a very believable person. You could tell me anything and I'd probably believe it. Honestly, you could tell me that I don't know where to take this joke.
Oh my. What happened to the water lock?
Probably just some technical problems.
Whatever the cause, I'm thankful. To both of you. You've spared me another sleepless night.
You're welcome, ma'am.
Even though we've done fuck all about it.
I hate to ask, but if your investigation takes you to the other side of the coast, please do keep an eye out for my husband.
This will surely lead to a cryptozoological mystery with that extremely rare insect.
Maybe, but also maybe not. Seems like a fairly simple missing persons case. They're just kind of stuck there.
If you see him, let him know Lena is waiting for him here at the Whirling. He gets so tangled up in his work that he may not know the water lock's been repaired. And it's cold out there.
If I see him, I'll let him know you're here. When or if I get there.
Oh, you're such a dear. Thank you, sweetie.
What about this rare insect?
Oh, sweetie, it's
I'm just
fascinating.
really just curious.
I shouldn't bore you with entomological minutiae.
The lieutenant gives you a sideways glance.
Yeah,
Of course, dear.
that's all for now.
Wow, so someone's been a little boring.
What? What?
Yes, my standard liege. Someone's seen all sorts of wild ideas pop off and thought, I'll take the boring one. The regular, please. The brown.
Look, I'm just trying to do my job. No need to extravagant. No need. What is this? Picking on me for not being crazy enough? That's the least of my concerns. Am I boring?
I wouldn't worry about that.
You know what? Fair
See,
enough.
You're so regular in Violent Ground. He
I
doesn't
wouldn't
even
worry
want to
about
talk
that.
to you about it.
No, I don't think that's it at all. I've made some insane choices throughout this Let's Play, so, or not the most insane, but some crazy ones here and there, so I don't think I'm that boring.
No need to be defensive. The regularity, the brownness, the cut and dry have their appeal. A very standard appeal.
Look, I'm just trying to do my
Of
job.
course you do. Let's get right to it. My lord's copotype is regular cop. I'll let everyone know. I'll send out a telefax.
You can't even do that! Why not? Send out the telefax then. I'm not ashamed. Yeah, no need. Let's keep that announcement on standby for now.
Of course, to outright declare yourself something does seem a bit too interesting now, doesn't
Fucking
it?
Christ, shut up. It's... Hey Gary, you got any new info for
Can I
us?
help you?
Nothing. We could... What was I wanting to look for? I was wanting to do something very specific, and I forgot about it. Dude is no longer passed out over here. Hello, are you the gardener?
Let me handle this.
The woman says to the crowd in the mess hall before turning to
You
you.
seem a little different today. Less hospitable.
You are far from home, lieutenants. This isn't a district known for its love of self-proclaimed militiamen.
Dude, I'm just trying to solve a murder.
Not a muscle moves in her face, but her eyes trace yours.
Right, Lieutenant, she did see.
And
And you're sitting on that corner.
You are looking for Titus Hardy, who you think has information on a murder the RCM is investigating. You want to interview him. That's Titus. Talk to him, but know this. I'll be keeping an eye on you. No strong arming, nothing official. The District of Martinez does not recognize your authority to make arrests.
Well, it's a good thing I really didn't plan on asking them.
It doesn't matter if you recognize our authority. We will make an arrest if we have to.
She says nothing. Her glare speaks for her.
Let's not do that. What was I gonna do? What was I going to do? I was gonna look up something. Yeah, that's right. I was gonna go find a plastic bag. Disco Elysium. Yellow plastic bag, west of the hostel, so I'm assuming just this way by an unnamed NPC. What? The book appears to be erotica, but without actual erotica. Okay. We go by the waterfront. There. You. Then I can start picking up bottles and make money, maybe. Thank you. And now we can collect bottles and use them to make money. Wait, no,
Yes.
Kim, you're in the way.
Yes?
Kim, move! God damn it, Kim! Alright. Let's look at our tasks real quick. There's some pretty good. Close the water lock on Inns Day. I'm assuming it's currently, what day is it? Magic of recycling. I do this, except I don't get paid because I pick up all the trash lying around. Yeah, well, in this game you can pick up those bottles and stuff and take them to a place and sell them and make money. And you use that money to pay for your room. Or I could probably just go bum a lady for it. Bum the rich lady for it, but... Alright. Yeah, today is Tuesday. Cryptogeologist has been out in the Reach for far too long, and his wife, Lena, is worried. Maybe you can find him when you happen. Tonio Morel is missing because of the broken water lock. She is still worried he hasn't come back. Let Morel know if you see him. Okay, well I gotta wait till tomorrow to dick around with that. A scab leader about tattoos. Perhaps some mercenary can tell you more about the hangman's tattoos. So-called scab leader at the harbor gates. It won't count as one of the people informing you about the tattoos, but could be interesting. Find booze and drink it. No, thank you. Find smokes and smoke them. No, thank you. Track down your badge. Did I ever look up where my badge is? Because that seems important. Where's my badge? I can't get my badge till Wednesday. One armor piece, getting the hangman's boots tracked down. Okay, I don't know how many of these I can actually do. Okay, well, since I'm full health again, is it this way? No, it's this way. No, it's this way. We gotta go this way. I'm gonna go try and jump off a ledge. Hello? You weren't up there before. Oh, I know who you are. Never mind. You might be the person who did the thing. Kuno's fucking electricity. 20,000 colds. Kuno votes. I hate myself for getting that voice right. Let's get out of here, Kuno. Kuno leaves when he wants. Run, shrimp men, run! Alright, we're here. Let's see.
A tarpaulin cloak with possible RCM markings is still caught on the railing.
Wait! Before I do that. Yeah, not right now. Let's... Nope. This. One of these. -1 savior. Take those off. So, electrochemistry. Inland Empire. Nothing. -1 to save your. Hi!
A tarpaulin cloak with possible RCM markings
Hey!
is still on the railing. As you leap in the air, a chilly breeze engulfs you, sharpening your senses.
Continue your voyage through the salty air. Ooh!
As the concrete floor welcomes you, you realize it's been a while since you felt so alive, alert, capable. Must be the adrenaline.
Hell yeah. I still say adrenaline's one of the best drugs you can do.
Hell yeah.
Even though you
My
can't really do
climbing
it.
might not have been as disco as your jump, but can we still get an aces high?
Hell yeah. The climbing might not have been as... Hell
With your
yeah.
feet firmly planted on the concrete, the noise of the harbor rushes back in.
My police coat. Hell yes. I don't know what that says. Alright, let's get my pants back on. Hell yeah, he trusts me. That actually makes me feel really nice. What does this do? Shivers. Oh. Hell yeah. Kind of like that a little bit, but I don't know. It kind of looks dumb, but I don't hate it, so. RCM patrol cloak. Hell yeah. We did it, folks. Finally. That was like my 4th try doing that. Collecting rainwater. Fantastic. Did I put my shoes back on? Now I can go here and do things here. Whoop. All around you, great machines and... yeah. Okay. So much. Bottles. At least these packs worth... At least 3 packs worth of cigarette butts. Okay. What?
All those empty wine bottles and cigarette butts on the ground. Someone partied really, really hard here.
Yes?
Yes, I think we can say with relative confidence that it was you.
This is really sad. I must have been miserable. I'm still not must have been an advanced scouting mission in the harbor. That's really sad. It must have been miserable.
This scene isn't exactly ripping with joy. Let's just move on.
Yeah, can I collect the bottles though? Fuck yes. Are you kidding? Hang on. Excuse me, Kim. You're in my way. Give me all of this. Fuck yeah. Gotta clean up your messes, right? Take. That is a lot of wine. That is a lot of wine.
Watchman's booth. The name on the door reads, René Arnaud.
So this is where Renee works. I'm gonna look around.
If you must. But please hurry. We are pretty easy to spot up here.
That is true.
Nothing incriminating catches your eye. The cabinets are clean and their sparse contents meticulously organized. There's a framed photograph on the table.
Leave the picture
Let's
alone.
get going. The
Yeah.
entire neighborhood can see us up here.
I can come back, I think. I don't... What? Damage ledger, instant photo tattoos, tools. Okay, cool. No, wait. More free money that I left here. Fuck the RCM. I'm just gonna start collecting bottles. This is a way to do it, friends. White pine trees are printed onto the screen covering. Looks like a forest under snow. Am I going the right way? I don't even know. I never found a map. You see faded industrial lettering on the platform. Alright, I don't know where... The shipyard ahead is oddly quiet. The great machines are sleeping. Caught 'em early. Pilot cargo belts used for heavy lifting. One says vermilion. Should we collect that? Because I'm pretty sure that's the same kind of stuff that the guy was hung with. The speaker tower is silent. There is no work to organize in the yard below. Yeah, I think everyone's on strike, so we got free reign. Hey, free shit. Fuck yeah. The musk of oil and rust comes from the chasm in front of you. It smells like blood. Ew. Okay. You want to do this that way. Yeah, that's what I thought. I don't need this anymore. Half-light. What do these give? Electrochemistry. Those are actually some cool looking gloves. I like. So Jazz Sit, what kind of hobbies do you have? Hey, you're just chilling. The banner sags under the weight of the rain and snow. White waves on red.
Container, container, I'll turn you nice and red. Container, container, put the logos on. Container, container, used to be Wild Pines. Container, container, now belongs to Everard.
The tiny man is so engaged in his work, he doesn't notice you. Do not interrupt the little man in his joyous activity. That's adorable. Hi!
Everard, 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 he looks after everyone. Huh? Well, hey there. How can I help you, mister?
The look in his deep blue eyes is as sincere as you've ever seen. Kind of makes you feel like an arsehole for no apparent reason.
Yeah, well, you see...
I see you are not a union man, mister. Did you get lost? You're not one of them scabs, are you?
What's with people in scabs?
I don't personally mind. Folks is just folks, you know. And folks
Art,
eat.
performing arts, baking, and poetry. Oh, that's nice. I like to play video games. Bet you didn't know that, did ya? I'm also really into cars. I have a 2004 Mustang. It's one of the things I like most in life. That's not a lie. I know that might be sad, but I don't care. It's a nice car. I also like singing. So I guess kind of performing arts too. He doesn't seem to be waiting for you to answer. Folks at eat.
Just some of the other guys don't look too kindly on the scabbing kind, if you know what I mean, mister.
Where's everyone? The harbor's empty.
Oh, most of the guys are down at the gates.
Oh, yeah,
Scabs
yeah.
from coming in.
He ends in with a confidential look. Nice. One of the things I like most in life is roleplay. That's fair. You mean like D&D? Were you talking about like a different kind? Come on.
We're on a strike. The whole union is. You don't have to work when you're on strike. Ha! We haven't worked for 2 months now.
Yeah. That and just roleplay in general. Ah, okay. That's fair.
So
I've been
no one
playing
working.
more D&D recently, and I've actually really enjoyed it. I'm glad I'm able to get back into stuff like that.
Not everyone is down there, of course. Mr. Evrard is in his office, where he always is, and Jean-Luc is guarding the gate. But Titus and his boys got into some drunken trouble, and Evrard sent them on a nice vacation for a week or so.
What kind of trouble did his friends get into? What's your current character? He is a halfling artificer, except he doesn't do alchemy or guns, he does explosives, and I did that very specifically. I'm using essentially artillerist, so I am using like gunpowder and stuff, but he specifically uses dynamite as his main weapon. I'm sorry, Jean-Luc is the name of my little brother. Yeah, Jean-Luc is not small. I've seen him. He's quite a large man. And I don't think he likes me. What kind of devil did this Titus and his friends get
Oh,
into?
I'm not really supposed to talk about that. That's union business. Him and his boy stirred up something in town. Probably drank too much and got into a fight or something. I heard Mr. Everett telling them to take some time off.
Don't go all bad cop on this simple, friendly fellow.
No. What do they actually do?
I guess the boys got a bit too rowdy and had to let out some steam. I don't really know the details. Well, that's just how boys are, you know. I haven't been in a fight since I was in middle school.
You seem like a nice person.
Easy, Leo. Let's keep this on the hearties.
Yeah, what kind of fight did they get into? Okay, Leo, let's hear about this fight you got into.
Too late. Leo's mouth is still moving, and the words are spewing forth. Words, and look, even more words. This guy could go on till the end of days.
Oh, yeah.
Now he's talking about some drunk sawmill owner who... No, he already switched to a prized fishing rod he apparently owned at some point. You know what? Just cut in there with your questions.
What are you doing with the containers?
Oh, I'm just making some covers for them containers here. Yes, I am. So it's easier for the crane operators to spot them.
Red check cannot be retried. What's going on here? I mean, worst comes to worst, I just don't make it. I have no logic. I'm a fuck. I have a logic. I can't level it up anymore, I don't think. God, my intellect is garbage. But I'm a thinker. I'm a moron, but at least I know how to think. My current D&D character is a 10-year-old tiefling druid, Circle of the Moon, who was raised by lions alongside her twin brother, who is 17, because my character got trapped in the Feywilds for a few years, and the twin got trapped in the demiplane. Oh, that's cool. My character accidentally blew up a building and he wasn't really chased out, because it's kind of a walled city. It's in, what's the name of it? It's kind of like a semi-homebrew version of... I can't think of that expansion. What the fuck is that expansion? Eberron. Yeah, that's it. It's kind of like a semi-homebrew version of Eberron. So... Why am I still making noise? I stopped. Stop it. But anyway, yeah, a semi-homebrew version of Eberron. He was like in a city. He's not a bad person. He's probably the most lawful good person I've ever played. But essentially what had happened was, at least the way I see it, is he was trying to help his family out of some financial issues. And to do that, he was storing explosives in order to sell to some miners who are working outside the city. And somehow the dynamite got lit and killed like 20 people. It's something he really doesn't like to talk about if he doesn't have to. But yeah. And then he got teleported away from being arrested by this. I don't know if she's I guess she's like an insanely powerful sorceress called the Seductress. I didn't come up with that name. Who he made a deal with, and he did hold up his end of the bargain. And then she's been weirdly protecting him for some reason, and I'm still not 100% sure why. Has murdered a man that was just a jerk. He tried to sabotage the guy who was leading a flock of sheep we were guarding with no mercy. Ooh, Jesus. My character did shoot somebody in the eye with a crossbow to blind them because they were attacking one of the other party members. I also dropped the ceiling of a temple onto a giant, and he got so angry he ripped both my character's arms off. But we used a combination of mending and like I think 2 other spells to like put my hands back on. I don't know, my character was passed out from pain after that point, so he wasn't awake for the actual operation, but he does have his arms back, so. And not only that, but he actually ended up with more digits than he had when he got them tore off, because originally he had a couple fingers missing from some like earlier experiments with firecrackers, but somehow that's not happening anymore. He's fine, so cool.
Everything is so pretty and red. You and Leo look like brothers as you glance around with similar childlike wonder.
Keep the amazement to yourself.
The old man whistles and hums a jaunty tune to himself.
Banner over there.
That should be empty as far as I know. Lots of containers here have nothing in them. They're just waiting to be loaded up.
Ah, okay. I'm looking for the leader.
You want Mr. Everett then? He's an awfully nice fellow, he is. Him and his brother are both nice fellows. They've
I don't
lived
believe
their
you.
entire lives in this here neighborhood.
Nice. My group killed an undead beholder recently and almost got killed in the process. Mitsu now has a circlet that will let her become an owlbear once she attunes to it. We just got out of a multi-dimensional carnival where a bunch of Gith had invaded, and my character literally blew up a tunnel to keep them from coming in. And we think an orange dragon might have been summoned by a coin that was gifted to my character specifically. Also, my character was captured like, what, 2 or 3 times during that entire ordeal? The first time, no, it was only 2. The first time he was passed out, and it turned out to be, oh, okay. You have a good one. Enjoy your meal.
Guys like Mr. Everett and Mr. Edgar, his brother, are real good guys. Made Martinez what it is today. Mr. Everett and Mr. Edgar and I went to the same school we did when we were boys.
Patience. Deep down you have the mental power to keep listening. Not many would, but you do.
Do not interrupt.
I had an arithmetics teacher, Miss Bellows. Her real name was Miss Bellams. She was a real pretty lady, but when she got mad... All the boys liked her, if you know what I mean, mister. We used to sneak in her yard in the dark and peek through the window. One time we saw Miss Bellows with a fellow. Yes, we did, mister.
No, you fucking didn't.
Yes, Yes, we did. We did, mister. Indeed, we did. Him was a big, big fellow. Used to drive the troika near houses, school, and everything.
I don't know what a troika is. I hope I didn't just say a slur in a different language. That would suck.
Them was all naked, too. That's all I got to say about that.
Interesting. You were telling me the whole
Thank
thing.
you. Eh, almost forgot. Mr. Everard is in that container over there. I got distracted telling the story, but he's in there.
Okay, I'm
Bye
off.
now.
Cool. Over here? This one? Why is he in here? Oh, is this supposed to be like his office? The coffee in the giant thermos is still lukewarm. A stair made of pallets leading up. Hello. A taxidermy fish that tells time. Fantastic. And I'm assuming this is the main man honcho himself.
Before you is a walrus of a man seated behind a large desk. He looks up from his work, not the least bit surprised to see you. With great effort, he straightens himself up in his chair, yet says nothing. He simply stares at you.
Creepy?
A typical power play. Wait for him to speak first. Show him you've got a backbone. The one good eye of this man fills you up without even flickering. The other, his lazy eye, is constantly moving like a goldfish in a tank, grotesquely magnified by his +6 glasses. For a moment, you don't know where to look. It is unbearably humid in the trailer. Beads of sweat slide down the man's forehead. Yet, he's unperturbed, holding his own.
Y'all know what I'm gonna do.
At first, nothing happens. His face wears a wide and self-satisfied smile. Every now and then, he smacks his big lips. Like a general over his maps, he plots his moves. Judging by the way he's licking his chops, it's going to be a good one.
Oh, yeah.
So... Mr. Dubois, Mr. Kitsuragi, how nice that you found a moment to pay a visit to the Debardairs Union. I'm Everard Clare, head of this little operation here.
Why did I know that would be what his voice sounded like? Why did I know that? Why did I know that this guy would sound like that?
Please, have a seat.
With a tiny folding chair opposite of
The
his
folding
desk.
chair looks like a torture device. Extremely uncomfortable.
I think I'll stand.
You go ahead, detective.
Lieutenant, I'll see you.
Whatever he has in store for you, it can't be good, he thinks. I'll do my best. Forget about that. What's with this Dubois stuff? You're getting some seriously bad vibes from that name.
Why are you calling me Mr.
Please,
Dubois?
Mr. Dubois, let us converse in a civilized manner, as equals. Take a seat. I insist.
It's nothing. Yes, that's probably right. It's nothing. Forget about it. Filter it out.
Yeah, my name is not Dubois. I don't remember what my last name was.
He's trying to throw you off your game with this Dubois nonsense. Don't give him the pleasure.
I don't sit. It's kind of my
Very
thing.
well, Mr. Dubois. I respect a man with strong convictions.
Move like ocean waves. Jeez.
I, too, have convictions. One of which is that I will not engage with any man who won't face me at eye level. Should you find yourself more amenable in the future, I'd gladly resume our conversation. But until then, I'm afraid I must ask you to leave.
Damn, that's a nasty play. He's got you.
Ah.
A titan of volition in a fork. Guess you just have to sit or leave.
I'll take
Excellent,
a seat.
Mr. Dubois. I can see that you're a reasonable man, and reasonable men can be of great use to one another.
He gives you a sly wink. Damn, this chair is uncomfortable. Try to wink back.
So tell me, how can the head of the Debardairs Union help a representative of the Revachol Citizens Militia today?
The chair you're sitting on has got to be the most uncomfortable chair in the world. It's violating your backside.
Dear Lord.
Oh, by the way, I heard you got a rather rude reception from a certain Lawrence Gart. Some people have no manners, it pains me to say. This should take care of that nonsense.
Points with giant novelty chic on his desk. Is that what that word is? Chic? It's comically
It should be
huge.
sufficient to cover your expenses for a few days
check.
and patch over your differences with a cafeteria manager. Go ahead, take it.
Hey, that's 25 real. That's good money. Think of all the stuff you could owe him for. This is a trap.
Should I take it? Should I take it? Keep it, I'm good.
Okay, okay. I respect a man with principles. No handouts then.
Well, that's not right. I just don't really want anything from you because you will screw me over.
Now, I'd like to set your mind at ease about one other matter. Your lost gun. Let me assure you, Union people are on it as we speak. I've got my best hounds looking for that lost gun.
His slug-like lips move, but all you hear is an echo. Lost gun, lost gun, lost gun. The world is swallowed by a black hole of fear. Only 2 words escape its gravitational pull. Lost and gun.
You know about my loss. I would appreciate any help you could provide. We'll save that.
Are you all right, Harry? You seem anxious. Don't be. Everything's going to be all right. It's not like you left it loaded. You didn't lose a loaded gun. Local children aren't out there playing with it right now, pointing it into their own mouths. It's in a safe place. I just know it. I have a feeling everything's going to be all right.
Oh, my composure is garbage. Him?
Officer, we will deal with this later. We don't need Mr. Clare's help with this.
I wouldn't be so sure about that.
Guess I'm rolling the dice.
Good God, you're sweating. Your knee is jerking. You're about to cry, aren't you? You're about to cry because you lost your gun and those children are gonna shoot themselves with it.
Damn, he's really good at this. I see. Okay. What? No, I'm not about to cry.
Mr. Dubois, you don't look so good.
What is this Mr. Dubois he keeps repeating? What is he trying to pull here? You need to cool the fuck down. Chill.
Mr. Dubois! Mr. Dubois! Harry!
You're in some stupor. I don't like either one of these options. There are no Harrys. Let your mind go to your safe place.
While Everard is distracted by your odd behavior, the lieutenant's eyes are mapping everything around you. The folder, desk, papers on the wall.
Mr. Dubois, are you okay? Can I get you a glass of water or something? Are you having some kind of medical emergency?
Maybe you could use your hands somehow, in a kind of throw-in motion, like you're throwing that Mr. Dubois act right back at him. He's Mr. Dubois.
Oh yeah, man, I'm fucking great. See, this chair is uncomfortable. I could use that glass of water.
What an odd demonstration of... you got me, Harry. I don't even know what. As entertaining as it was, I'm afraid we're wasting our time. And I'm an extremely busy man, as I'm sure you are too.
This is how I conduct my business, sir.
Okay, enough. We are here to ask you some questions pertaining to a murder investigation.
There we go.
Quick, here's your window. Get yourself together and ask him questions. Police officer questions.
Yes.
It is about time to stop embarrassing yourself. Questions will help you regain some of your lost dignity.
Oh, of course. That's your main thing here. That's why you're in Martinez. I know everything that goes on around here, and I would love to discuss it with you.
Fantastic.
I mean, it's no secret that the lynching is connected to the strike. So much to talk about. Honestly, it's been weighing on me so heavily. I understand you need to interview me.
I sense there's a but.
But there's a thing that's been keeping me up at night. I want to talk about the hanging. I mean, if we could just calmly talk, exchange information, we could blow this thing wide open.
Yeah.
Yes, that sounds good. Let's do that.
Yeah, that thing.
But I can't think straight with this thing weighing on me. You're police officers, aren't you? I have a crazy idea. You guys are basically door-opening machines. Incredibly talented at opening doors.
I've opened a few doors in my time. Is that true? Are we door-opening machines?
I'm not sure I understand. If you're asking us to break down someone's door, it's not going to happen.
Come now. I just need you to go open a little door for me and leave it unlocked. A simple thing. Absolutely nothing shady about it.
Does this jiggling ooze think he's going to use you? He's got another thing coming. Play his game, son, with your eyes peeled. He's going to slip up, and when he does, you're going to come out on top.
Whose door is it?
No one's. It's just a weasel. A weasel lives there. Nothing for you to worry about.
Why don't you just open
Harry,
it yourself?
I'm a very busy man, and more importantly, I don't have that extraordinary physique you do. You look like you could run around all day.
Well, about that, I actually do. I get a lot of cardio because I refuse to walk in games because I'm impatient.
You want to send someone a message that the police are working for you.
I repeat, I'm a very, very busy man, Mr. Kitsuragi, and therefore I must occasionally enlist outside help. So what will it be, Harry?
What will it be is I need more information. What do you mean by weasel?
A loud blabbering weasel. When weasels feel no one is watching, they start acting foolishly. Just go there, unlock the door, and leave it open. It's been such a burden on me, Harry. I just want this to be over so I can discuss business with you.
But you don't even know anything about the hanging.
Harry, my dear friend, I am what people call a local bigwig. I know everything that goes on in Martinez.
Damn it. Fine, I'll look into it. We need to talk about that murder.
Fantastic, my friend. Just let me know when it's done and we can take our friendship to the next level. You can get the key from Manana. He's down by the gates. Manana's like a free agent in the Union. Special operations. Hardened socialist. A real free thinker too. He'll tell you precisely where the door is. One last thing, Harry. Just open the door. You don't need to go in or anything. I just want that weasel to come home and see the unlocked door.
Who told me, Mr. Dubrow?
Of course. Let us dispatch with the formalities. You call me Everard, I call you Harry.
That's what the hanged corpse called you. Harry.
You have no idea how good it felt to give this fucker the runaround too. Made me feel like shit. I give him shit too. That's really my name.
God, so it's true. I didn't want to believe it, but you are a fantastic science fiction amnesiac cop, aren't you? What are the odds of that?
Is this game science fiction? Does this count as science fiction? Doesn't feel like science fiction.
I think the odds of that are very low.
My memory's fine. I'm just testing it. My memory is fine. I'm just testing you.
So good to hear that, Harry. Apparently, my sources were wrong. However, if you did have a spot of memory trouble, I could help you out with my big fat folder.
I bet you could, but I don't
Are
care
you trying
enough.
to tell me you've gotten hold of some of our documents?
Mr. Kitsuragi, would you mind? Me and Harry are talking about his lost identity right now.
Everard's large hands are covering the folder, but the look on his face says, I know everything about you, Harry.
He knows everything
I'm
about
sure
me.
it's not that bad. At worst, he has an old RCM folder, and I very much doubt even that.
Harry, I just know the things that matter to our friendship, and I want you to feel free to ask me about those things.
Let me get this straight. Where did you get that folder?
This? My friends in your organization gave it to me, Harry.
I find that very suspicious. May I have a look?
I'm afraid this is meant for Union eyes only, Mr. Kitsuragi. I'm sure you understand. Please continue, Harry.
Let's talk about other
Of
matters
course,
for a
Harry,
moment.
of course.
Yeah, I'm not
Let's
letting
not linger on
him do
personal
that.
Details and amnesia. You wanted something from me.
Told you to investigate it. You can ask me how I got in. I wanted to go over a couple things about me. Let's talk about my lost gun. Fine. Some kind of superstar. And I leveled up. Fantastic. What do I want to give more points to? I should probably... What? What do you do? Hold yourself together, keep your morale up. That might not actually be a bad idea. Understand others, work your mirror neurons. Connect to Station 41, understand cop culture. Charm men, women, play the puppet master. I like that. We got some more people on the field. Bonus from thoughts. Bonus from items. I got a -1 in that. I have returned. What did I miss? I'm talking to a really greasy union leader. Wait, shit. Did I accept that? I guess I did. Good.
Wait. You need this to get in and out through the gate.
Thanks. I was wondering how I was
Here,
supposed to get out.
You're one of us now. A real red and white union man. Take care, Harry.
Gross. What is this?
Some kind of superstar.
Okay.
They say the world isn't ready for a rock and roll cop. No one wants their state monopoly on violence to be
Slap
mixed
him with
with
a rubber
celebrity
band in the
worship.
middle of the sun.
They claim
Yeah,
to know
that's how I
it would
feel
be
too.
dangerous for detectives to rise to the ranks of demigods and have sexual encounters with barely legal cover girls.
Ew.
It would be insane, they say. To all this, you say, fuck off and die, in a cool voice. You people have no idea how good these cops are gonna get. They're gonna crack 20 cases a day. In the future, cops will be like astrophysicists, or prime ministers, or prophets. And you're the first one.
Fantastic. -1 to logic. Price of self-delusion. Learning cap from visual. Learning cap for suggestions raised to 6. Learning cap for electrochemistry raised to 6. And a learning to composure raised to 6. Oh, that's pretty cool. I mean, this one's almost done too. So these give you bonuses. I didn't know that. I hate him. I would like to not exist here anymore. And what did he give me? Nothing. We all do probably. Well. Ah! I smacked my keyboard! No! Alright, now I need to leave, and I apparently need to find a weasel. I don't know where this weasel is. I should probably check my journal. Open apartment door for Everett. Open the basement door behind the greenhouse in the backyard. Intimidate the occupant. Do what you have to do. Everett has promised to give you information in the case in return. From mañana. Who? No, he's at the gate. I'll go this way. What is this? Did I already open that? I already opened that, and I got a sick pair of gloves. I'm the only one who thought he would sound exactly like that too. Who are you? Are you mañana? No, you're Leo, aren't you?
Oh, hey, mister. I knew you'd be back to talk with old Leo here. Yes, I did. Yes, I did. It's like Lady Larice said when she opened a bathhouse in the basement of my apartment building. They can only get so far before they're aching to get back. And lots of folk really did keep coming back.
I really like him. He's nice. I want friends like him. I like the way his voice says things. The old man is now my favorite character. He's amazing. I love him. He's so nice. He's probably the nicest person in Rivershoal.
No trouble at all, mister. No trouble at all.
I've already
It's
asked
like
you
that
all your
old saying
questions.
goes, wisdom withers if not shared.
I kind of have an idea of what they're doing here. He's trying to literally take over. That's his job. Industrial sized thermos. Smells like burnt coffee. Fantastic. Where am I need to go? Ooh, big red
Plastic
button.
Control panel with several knobs. 2 buttons marked
Marche.
and Arrête are faded with use. It seems to control the large crane above. A container is attached to its hook block.
Press marche.
With a loud grind, the crane shifts overhead, moving a massive metal container through the air.
Wait, did that help me? Oh. Ooh. I did the thing! I don't know what I did, but I'm excited about it.
And with a surprisingly quiet thunk, the crane places the container down.
I did the thing! Are you proud of
This
me,
crane
Mom?
was built with a purpose, which has now been fulfilled. To move this container.
What's inside the container?
Who can say? All you know is, it's special.
Yes, it definitely is.
I can't see how that was worth the wreckers, except for seeing the crane in action, which I admit was satisfying.
I have lands, sir. What are you? Why are you going? A little faster, Henry. Money. I like money.
Before you stands a cargo container. just one of many in the yard.
Lieutenant, I think there's something special about this container.
Is this like your thing with that wall again?
Maybe. I can't tell. I think we should investigate
You?
further.
Because I don't.
What? Why
There
not?
are a million containers here. Why are you fixating on this one?
You're it's hanging from the crane. It feels special. Maybe there's contraband inside.
There may very well be, but we are not here to look for that. We are not here to interact with containers. We are here to talk to the Union, right?
Open the door.
To turn the handle, to no avail. The doors seem to be mechanically locked. To your left, the lieutenant considers your actions with some puzzlement.
Right. Idea. I have Krober. Yes. Yes.
Before the cargo container, you attempt to turn the handle. To your left, no reply.
Persuade the door to open. Been in the world for 2 days.
Why
Damn
are
you.
even trying to open a door with rhetoric?
Because getting physical wasn't an option.
Wasn't an option?
Using my body over my wits. You can tell when someone is a hello Chaos Kimlin. You both share the same ideas and you don't even need to speak to show your enthusiasm. Yeah, Kim doesn't get it. Use my body over my wits.
Now is not the time to get philosophical, detective. You can do that after hours.
Damn it. I'll come back for you. That sucks. Anyway, I guess we should move on. I can put my crowbar away. My crowbart. My crab apples. Anyway. Before you ask, no. Don't really know where I'm going. But hey, I got a lead on my gun, and I got progress. This way, this way, this way, this way. Ooh, nice. The radio is emitting a strange buzzing sound. Clock?
An imposing combination of a punch clock and a payphone is looking down at you from the wall. A note on the side says, tokens unavailable due to strike. Use change.
So we can use that to make a call. Why didn't we offer her to let... No, wait, that's a radio. Never mind. Different thing. Every worker, member of the board, is written on top of the flyer. This is a Dewey typewriter. The model name is on the back. Standard office filing cabinet. The doors seem to be locked. Someone left coffee in the machine on. Dark liquid in the pot looks almost sentient. Gross. Oh, yeah, we robbed these people. What else do we got here? I would have missed that. Postcard. I like postcards. Let's see. Alright.
The front of this quarterly journal features a large satirical portrait of the late King Friesel. From the sides of his head, a pair of white antlers spread to the corners of the cover.
Antlers.
Because white antlers are one of the symbols of communism. They represent a society in accord with the natural world and at the same time above it.
Okay. I'm used to the classic hammer and sickle style of communism. The one that America still to this day damns. You know,
A
whatever.
shameful way to treat a former king. Even one as underwhelming as Friesel.
Why Friesel?
Because Friesel was incompetent, foolish, and cruel. In short, the embodiment of everything the communards wished to overthrow. It's satire, you see.
Look through the pages to see what catches your eye.
To your disappointment, there aren't any full-color pictures to direct your attention.
Damn it!
Just
was hoping
column
this was a
after
coloring
column
book.
of closely set text, interrupted occasionally by little doodles in black and white. After rifling the pages with your thumb several times, you return to the table of contents. The magazine is divided into several sections. International development, Kunst und Kultur, and local concerns. Just inside the cover, there's also an editor's note.
I could absolutely sit here and read this whole book via these 4 options I have to do so. Or I could just absolutely not fucking do that. It's just a postcard. Elysium. Ooh. Hell yeah. I got some fucking shades. Hell yeah. Oh, now there's a look. I'm gonna make this character look like an idiot. More than he already. Ooh, I miss a thing.
On second glance, someone has forgotten to properly close one of the drawers.
Means free stuff?
Unfortunate for the Union to just leave their paperwork lying around like this.
Let's see what's inside, he thinks.
Yeah,
The drawer
very
opens
unfortunate.
smoothly. Inside is a well-organized selection of brown folders.
Browse the
Hundreds of
folders.
documents containing
have all
logistical
of
data. 2 kinds of transactions stand out. Materials coming into Revachol from the outside world, from Muindi, Grad, and even Ilmara.
I don't know what any of those words are. Any of those places are. Fantastic.
The same materials being handed over to companies inside Revachol. Kuron, Coal City, La Delta, and Jamrock are listed among the many districts where the imports are being sold.
Anything interesting?
It's hard to make sense of this thicket of company names, dates, quantities, and percentages. You try to focus, but the lines are getting blurry.
Force yourself.
Whatever's
Yay!
hidden there is hidden well. Concentration isn't enough. Only a trained accountant with a background in logistics would be able to really make sense of it.
I might know
However,
somebody.
There is a little handwritten note stuck on the side of the drawer.
Look at the note.
It appears to be a to-do list written in large, uneven capital letters. Remember, Leo, Everart's shoes, special whirling borscht, water Everart's plants, sweep office floor, more banners.
Oh. Oh, I feel bad for Leo now. He's that fucker's like little housemate or something. I hate that. I like Leo. We could start a new life, Leo.
All items on the list have been crossed out, and the note itself is crumpled.
Look, Kim. To do note with a list of errands for everyone.
One of his aides must have left it. Nothing incriminating here.
What is so special about this borscht? Code for drugs? Booze? Blood?
Oh no. What the fuck is borscht? That's a good question. Look at the
Remember,
note.
Leo, Everart's shoes, special whirling borscht, water Everart's plants, sweep office floor, more banners.
I know what it is. What is it? Because I don't. It's a kind of soup. I think that's broche. Or broth. Wait. Oh my god, I know what I need to do. At least as far as
All
that
items
goes.
on the list have been crossed out, and the note itself is crumpled.
I am gonna take a picture of that though. No, it's borscht. If you're right, then I think I know exactly what I need to do.
The drawing
Kind of,
slides.
maybe. I'll show you, or I won't. Also this.
Jamais vu. Derealization. Jamais vu. The opposite of déjà vu. Not already seen, but never seen. Everything that should be familiar appears strange and new, like some half-forgotten day in your childhood. Only now. That's the feeling you've been having. And for who knows how long. You should go and ask Joyce Messier about this. What world are we in? This is a fundamental question.
Bonuses? 1 XP for every orb clicked. All intellect learning caps raised by 1. Fucking yes. Several bonuses on the way. Now let's get the hell out of here. Wait, is there anything else? Nope. I've had it before. It's very yummy. Freshly made. Well, the thing is he's asking specifically for Warling borscht. Are you mañana? You might actually be mañana. Banana?
So, how'd you like our harbor?
Yeah, it was nice enough. Never utopia. Not approvingly.
It's but a rest area on the path leading across open plains.
He notes solemnly, then turns to you, a wide smile adorning his face.
You talk to the boss, eye to eye, like men of the plain. If you have any more questions, I'm set to talk.
Everett said you have a key to the door. To a door?
A key, huh? What door is this key supposed to open?
It's supposed to belong to a weasel. I was hoping you
Of
could
course,
tell me.
I got you. You don't know anything.
He taps the side of his nose with a little wink. I mean, that wasn't exactly what I was... Okay.
I got that key right here. And let me tell you, it's mighty good of you to help us out during the strike. Working class solidarity, as they say.
Saw an opportunity and I took it. I'm a hustler. I heard something about a weasel and it didn't sound like a local polar weasel, if you know what I mean. I'm not opening this door for myself, I'm opening it for all the working men. I'm not really doing this for political reasons.
Oh, so the none of the above type, are you? I get it, I get it. I like to keep my distance too. But it doesn't matter. It's a good thing you're doing. Thanks.
I don't think it is. I have a feeling it's really not a good thing I'm about to
What
do.
you're looking for is a basement door behind the greenhouse. That's behind the whirling in rags. That's all I know. Our organization is what you call compartmentalized. Means we keep out of each other's business.
Yeah, I know that.
Okay, but where did you get the key from?
Yeah.
The janitor gave it to me. Nice fella. We talked about life and things that really, truly matter.
I'm not sure how I feel about you. You
None
give
of
me weird
this
vibes.
we're in. This jiving and juggling. What's it for? To feed our children, I guess.
I could really go for some jive. There are very few people who are probably going to understand what I'm talking about with that. Anything else I should know about this task? This weasel person? When he'll be home?
I'm more of a philosophical dock worker. I like to talk about the big picture stuff. Who I am, who you are, what we are fighting for.
Who he is and what they're fighting for? This is interesting.
Why are
We're
you
negotiating
striking?
our share.
Your share.
Hey,
Wait, so not wages or pensions or...
this stuff, they already covered.
Shouldn't you be grateful then? It's a lot more than most people here have.
Never grateful. Were we ever grateful, we'd have nothing. You fight for every piece.
How large a share would you like?
All of it. However, right now we want all the harbor workers to be on the company's board, so they could take part in the decision-making process.
Are you a communist? I like the way that's threaded. Bossman, Everett, what can you tell me about him?
I think it's best you make up your own mind now that you've met him. In my eyes, he is a capable organizer and a decent businessman.
What does bossing the union entail
I guess you
anyway?
kind of get to be the village chief. He oversees the harbor, makes deals with the owners or other relevant parties, watches out for his own.
By that, you mean corruption?
By heavens, why would he not be corrupt? We live in a harsh and disordered world, see? And in this world, the old man is corrupt for our benefit, and we know it. Appreciate it even. He is, personally, not too lavish.
This seemed pretty lavish to me.
Okay, he's
Wait,
reasonably lavish, sure. That's his prerogative. It's not like you want a saintly demeanor on a corrupt motherfucker. That would be a manipulative illusion. Besides, there are no non-corrupt systems in the world anyway. And moralism is the most corrupt of them all.
I clicked on the wrong thing, but I think I got about the same answer.
Not you, you would like to say. But then there's that weasel door.
Got the picture. Let me ask you
Sure thing.
something else.
What is this? News of the world? Talk about personal stuff. Get to know him.
I don't even know your name.
Call me Mañana. I'm just a humble harbor worker for the past 6-7 years.
Come in, Mañana. What kind of a name is that? Ahmed Mañana. That's a sweet ass name.
A name worthy of the man who holds his friend. Names are important.
Man, hold on. Have you had any other names?
Plenty to go around. Don't get greedy and try to swipe mine, though. You got your own.
So, not a given name, I take
I'd
it.
say a real name is what most people call you.
That is pretty correct.
Now that we are getting so well acquainted, what's your name?
Be honest with him.
Honestly, I lost it while drinking.
Wow, this is major. You're like a man born anew. Okay, so if you can't find it, maybe make up a new one?
I take that into consideration. I tried that. They don't like what I came up
Too
with.
bad. Can't live in this world without a good name, friend. Important things they are. Vessels of the soul.
What's your deal with names anyhow? Is it a spiritual thing or a philosophical one or...
More a poetic thing. Any attempt to formulate a grand unified theory about it ends in the stupidest shit imaginable. Doesn't make it less true, though. That means I can't tell you about it. I can only show you. You may understand in time. Or not. But it might be easy enough.
Fair enough. Seems
Words
interesting.
guide our life. We commune with each thing through its word. Every word is also a name, is it not?
Not necessarily. Not's not a word. I don't call something a knot. Mostly just nouns. Or just names. You might be able to get away with calling a descriptor a name. But I think that would be more part of a name. Like adjectives and whatnot, those would be more part of a name than rather an actual name. And besides, it's not the actual name, it's just something that that person does, is doing, or has done. I'm probably explaining this poorly. I know how English works, I swear.
The
All right,
man
then.
whispers a jaunty tune. A coastal breeze ruffles his hair.
Can't escape, Custow. You're Harry. I'm not Harry.
The encroaching dunes
Ooh,
go
yes. Am I getting
It
a
is inside you,
second
but
name?
also outside, on the horizon, by the water's edge. Innermost, but yet to happen. Things make sense from that angle. You're Tequila Sunset. You have been Tequila Sunset for a long time now.
No, I don't want to be Tequila Sunset. Tequila Sunset. That's beautiful. Hell yeah.
Boyadero.
You see his eyes turn teary with appreciation. He is extremely happy for you.
Thick as that. Hell
A
yeah.
good, strong handshake in return.
What is a
A
bodeguero?
really cool guy.
Ah,
It feels
okay.
like there's an entire history behind the word. But it doesn't really matter. You got it. You know what it means.
Nod
He
knowingly.
takes a swig from his flask, then offers you some.
Thanks. I said just go wild. Thanks, I'll pass. Thanks, I'll pass. I'll just go wild.
And then we might go wild together. Which sounds fun. But I guess I have a strike to watch.
And I don't want to get
Anything
wasted.
else you wanted to discuss, Boyadero?
Yeah, any idea who killed the
A
hangman?
mercenary, eh? Who could have killed him? That's indeed the question. Why even do such a thing?
However, is a prime area of suspicion in your opinion. Are dock workers involved in the killing?
What a thought. Why would noble workers resort to such a thing? Unless they were pushed, of course.
Second favorite character achieved. Tequila. Yeah. There's a lot of so good characters in this. Like, even the voice acting is like top notch. Like, dear God. This game originally, when it came out, it didn't have voice acting. But they did an amazing job casting these characters. Pushed how?
Your dead guy was an enemy combatant.
No, what does that
He
mean?
was an agent of the opposition, attempting to undermine our honorable efforts.
Did you kill him?
I ain't the murdering type, but that's just me. Large organizations like our union have all sorts of men, with all sorts of skills.
That is a fair point.
He means a more violent faction could easily take care of such a thing.
Thanks, Half-Light, whatever the fuck that face is still.
Understood. This has been of limited use. Still, thank you.
Wow. Way to shut down my shit. Way to shut down my self-discovery, Kim.
No
Jesus.
problem. I wish the best to you in your search. Sure, I'm glad it's not my search.
Good talking to you. Gotta run. Alright.
What's this? We're getting reports of normal, reasonable, temperate, political opinions somewhere in Martinez.
You must be mistaken. I'm a real radical. Someone's gotta keep it sane around here. It's because I keep saying none of the above to political stuff, isn't it?
It's also about that, but it's also more. Perhaps it's the hangover. Perhaps it's a temporary surge of serotonin, but something tells you it's time to become a citizen of the Kingdom of Conscience.
First, where is the Kingdom of Conscience? No more talk. Sign me up for a passport.
It is not a place. It is a moment in time that can only arise in the right circumstances. In all of human history, it's only been achieved a handful of times.
That sounds honorable.
It is, isn't it? History's greatest catastrophes have been brought about by people trying to make the world a better place. Too quickly.
I don't think all of them. I don't think all of them. I think a lot of them people wanted to make the world a worse place.
That's the genius.
Better place for
of
them.
Dolores Day. She recognized that progress is meaningless if its gains are lost because of instability. Real, lasting change can only come about gradually, increment by increment.
Okay, but what about the Kingdom of Conscience actually like?
The kingdom is difficult to comprehend, and even more difficult to describe. Partly because humanity will need to discard many of the categories that define and limit it today. The Kingdom of Conscience is post-capitalist, post-national. It's also post-industrial, post-ideological, and even post-sexual.
No comment. Sounds incredible. Alonsi, let's go there right now.
Slow down, Mr. Reasonable. Did you miss the part about compromising and taking things slow?
All right, then let's get there eventually.
That's right. Remember, real democracy is just around the corner for Rivershaw. When that real democracy kicks in, a long time from now, we are all going to be so much happier.
Okay. I'll unlock the next one later. Whee! Whirling in rags. Need to talk to you. Wait, there's a new thing back there.
Can I help you?
Goodbye, leave. Not him. What's this over here? Tomatoes are so thinly sliced you can see through them.
The man ponders his cooking utensils and gives you a little nod, acknowledging your presence.
Do you know what's behind the
He
door?
looks up at you, then looks away quickly, shrugging and muttering something to himself. Shrugging is an international sign for, no, I don't know what's behind that door.
Yeah, that is true. Thank you, composure. Can I... Let's just, you know,
You see a heavy steel door with a prominent dimple lock. It's painted blue.
it's got a lock. Which means what? Well, what? I have idea. Don't. Yes, yes. Bolt cutters. Yes, yes.
You see a heavy...
No.
You see the door does not budge. The cobalt blue surface feels rough to touch.
Damn
The
it.
stainless steel door is flush with its frame on every side.
I can't do anything with it. What is that? Free money? You don't care if I just take that? Awesome. Makes my life easier. Harder? Easier. It's not summertime, so that door is closed. I don't know. Why is there a specific summer entrance? Why is that a thing? Why would that ever be a thing anywhere? Well, I tried. Alright, well, I guess... Do I still have the bolt cutters in my hand? I do. I don't need them in my hand. That's incriminating. Let's not do that. There's the greenhouse. You know, do you just hang out here all the time? Can I go through here to get to there? Don't. What are you? Kuno's holding out on me. Yay, I'm happy again. Alright, this way. I don't want to deal with Kuno anymore right now. Alright, I think we need to go around. So we need to go this way. It's cold out, Kim. Gotta keep your cardio up. Is this the right way? Will this lead me to where I want to go? Nope. Nope, can't touch those. Why did we stop? I think I need to go around this way. No. I don't know why I can't just hop the fence, but oh well. It takes willpower to even read the author's name. John Koss from Iganui. I don't know what that is. What are you?
This Post Lavantorie mail collection box has been heavily vandalized with graffito. A closer inspection reveals 2 bullet holes in the front.
Good mail delivery box.
The box seems happy.
Yay!
Shit pig, fucked by the coon, and Saint G with a crown have been scribbled on it. Jenny is a whore, and best set mailbox also.
I feel you, mail collection box. Been there, post Lavada mail collection. I don't know what that says. I made all that enunciation up. No collection box? You should man the fuck up. I feel
The
you.
mail collection box seems cathartic, thankful even. So do you. You shudder, then you swallow, and then suddenly you see it. Over all the other graffitos, someone has, using the tip of a very sharp knife, cut the words, Revachon forever.
This is hard, you know? You go this way. Think this way. I'm gonna cut through here. Yeah. This.
This must be it. The basement door is weather-worn. The copper nails holding the upholstery in place have turned green from sea air, and there's a knocker shaped like a lion's head. The royal lion, Guillaume's kitten. This knocker will last a lifetime and then some. The leather upholstery is worn and rough against your jaw. You don't hear any movement. In fact, it's oddly silent in the yard around you. No birds chirp.
It's winter. The box is now my 3rd favorite character. See? You can pet the dog. It's just not a dog. It's a box. I'm gonna use money on this.
You try to be as silent as you can. It takes a bit of rattling of the handle to loosen the bolt. Finally, the door unlocks with a small clack. Thoughts race through your head. Well, buddy, you opened it. No need to go inside. It would be rude. Only curiosity could account for stepping over that threshold. Maybe there's treasure in there. A white alligator. A fountain of quicksilver. As you hold...
I'm still not even sure what quicksilver is.
The air moving. A little draft. A whistle.
What do you think?
Yes?
You seem to be following me. No, it's... Okay. No, you unlocked the door. What do you mean rank unknown? Whatever. Oof. Now we head back this way. Glad to see you two are still over here playing stuff.
Son, you've really let yourself go. It's a disgrace. But Coach Physical Instrument is going to get you back in prime condition, even if it takes 1,000,000 push-ups.
Yes, sir. It forged me into a new into organic skill coach. Hey, really not interested.
Does a master swordsman insult his own blade? No. I'm going to turn you into an athletic benchmark, you big pussy.
Sir, yes, sir.
It's going to take blood, sweat, piss, and tears. But when I'm done with you, boy, you will be a master athlete.
Let's do this, coach.
Behold, world. Here walks a sportsman, hands choked and hair kept back with a bandana. The Homo athleticus.
Homo athleticus, that's beautiful. Oh, I love this game. Assuming it's something here. Physical. What's the shirt? I'll get rid of this shirt eventually. Get something a little better. And I got a new think. Coach Physical Instrument. So you were minding your own business, trying to get some detective work done, when suddenly a voice emerged from within you and told you you're a wuss. A namby-pamby, a sissy, and a limp jellyfish. This voice has zero gender sensitivity and even less empathy for underwhelming athletic performance. Try to purposely piss it off. See if it teaches you something. Pretend you don't know the difference between a double and a single support phase and the discipline of hammer throw. It hates that. There's something else. Well, that was... Come on. The spirited chirps and clicks of swallows fill the air. Let me just run through those two's game real quick. Wait, I know what I can do real quick. The fate.
Is this about the questions again? Because I don't really know anything.
How do I sell my shit? Equip this to collect tear from the streets. Tears and bottles. How do I sell tears and bottles? I guess I can look that up. Yes, Google, that is how you spell it. Okay, but how do I... Thank you, IGN, but how do I sell it? Oh, okay, cool. So just this here.
The tear machine stands in the corner. A sign says, 1 bottle equals 10 cents. Your bottles clunk into the machine, and the money appears with a satisfying jingle. You're a richer man now.
Fan-fucking-tastic.
Do you know what you should do with that money, kiddo? You should buy more alcohol. Enter the endless cycle of consumption.
I think I'm good, thank you. What is that?
A colorful display of cigarettes and alcohol bottles line the shop wall, inviting you closer. There, in that dark green glass, all in vain. The great flowing river of warmth, wine, alcohol, beer, alcohol, love, alcohol.
This is not a good place for a recovering addict.
Guess not, no.
She looks at the wall of goods behind her that it just
Good
a sec.
thing you're an unrecovering alcoholic.
I'm obliged to inform you that both alcohol and cigarettes damage your health, but I guess you already know that.
Ha, from experience. The wiki page, still ignoring that one? Ignoring which one?
Don't ask, don't look, don't do anything here. Just go away. Get back to work. Know this. You will never finish your alcohol quest if you don't buy beautiful alcohol.
I agree with my volition. I'm gonna go leave. Electrochemistry. Yeah, I'm ignoring that one. So, what electrochemistry does is that it kind of informs me of... You know what? The game can explain it better than I can. Electrochemistry. Go party, planet, love, and be loved by drugs. Yeah, essentially it's drugs the stat. And I'm really good at it, apparently. Drugs and trips. Yeah. Yeah. Electrochemistry is the animal within you. The beast longing to be unleashed. To indulge and enjoy. It enables you to take drugs with fewer negative side effects. It also enables you to better investigate lurid matters. You need to understand a chemical breakdown or talk to someone blasted out of their mind or understand sexual dynamics. Electrochemistry is there to guide you. See? The game does a way better job at explaining it than I ever could. I feel like I'm forgetting something. But hey, that's $10. Drugs bad, okay. Hey, money. That's what that.
An old call box with a matrix of push buttons lists all the companies in the East Delta Commerce Center. This button looks new, but someone has removed the name card. Nothing happens when you try to ring it.
Huh. This button looks new. It's probably not connected yet.
Sebastian, Taxi, Slipstream, Fortress, River Shoal, Ice City, Main Hall, Whirling and Rags.
Nothing happens after you ring the doorbell. They don't want to talk to you.
Well, fine then. Fuck them. Fortress Accident?
Silence. No one's home at Fortress Accident.
Main Hall.
Off-key melody starts playing after you ring the doorbell. Then a woman picks up the receiver.
Kuno, please stop calling here. Grown-ups don't have time for your stupid games.
Hey, it's me. Please open the door. I'm trying to get in. This is the police. Please open the door. I was just trying random doorbells. I didn't have anything important.
Oh, I'm sorry, officer. I thought you were... But the doorbell is broken, and the bookstore shouldn't even be on the list anymore. So I can't help you. Please don't call here again. Thanks.
A single beep indicates that the line has gone dead.
Here.
You ring the doorbell, but no one answers.
Fantastic.
Just seeing the words Andro Orlando gets your hackles up. Its very existence is a threat to your masculinity, to say nothing of your hair.
Okay. I'm apparently super insecure about whatever the fuck that was.
All you hear is static, but no one answers the call.
Great. Glad that's working as intended.
You ring the doorbell, but nothing happens. You wait for a minute or two, but all you get from the call box is silence.
It's
No
10 a.m.
one
How
answers
is
the call.
nobody home? What the fuck is this? This has been burned off.
Looks like someone has melted half the plastic off with a lighter. The doorbell doesn't work anymore.
Fantastic.
You hear static from the intercom speaker. It sounds as if someone has picked up the receiver, but isn't saying anything.
Was anyone there?
Yes, hello. This is Tricentennial Electric.
Hold
Have
on.
you come to place an order?
I thought I was calling Slipstream at SCA.
My God.
The lieutenant exchanges a look with you.
Sorry?
It's you. My God. I didn't think I would hear your voice here.
It's a woman, and she knows you. Your heart beats fast.
Chill the fuck out.
No, something's wrong here. Are you sure she's talking to you?
Do we know each other?
Michelle, just please.
Sounds like a ghost. Wind blows through your clothes and you feel detached from your surroundings. Inside the building, a cold memory hangs.
Is it a lost wife? Oh shit, secret love plot? Maybe. I do have an ex of some sort. I don't know what that means.
Why did you even call? I don't understand. You've been gone for months. I thought you didn't care.
Michelle? My name's not Michelle. I'm Harry.
Ever since I came to work here, it's been different. As if my mind's been wiped clean.
What the fuck is happening?
A spot of static overrides her words. When she speaks again, it sounds like she's submerged.
It's so nice. It's so nice to be able to finally forget.
Forget about
She
what?
sounds like she's about to cry.
I have no idea what's going on. I've forgotten. I know nothing. Red flags, yeah.
The cold is deep under your skin.
Oh.
As if you were talking to someone who's 100 years away. Somewhere inside the building, water is flooding the cellar floor.
Hello?
She doesn't answer.
You said it was nice. What's so nice about forgetting? Hey, are you still there?
Silence. The only thing you can hear now is static and waves washing ashore on the bay.
What just
Another
happened?
seagull passes by. It's getting cold standing here, staring at the silent call box.
I don't know what happened either. We should probably stop playing with this thing.
Alright, it's goodbye then.
Press the number sign on the keypad that terminates the call. 12 name cards on the call box read.
Should I do it again? Let's go through the rest of them first, at least.
Silence. No one answers the doorbell. Silence. No one answers your call.
Well...
No.
Damn.
Hold on. The last thing you need in your life is more hysteric emotions. Forget it. Find something else to do.
Put skill points in volition to open the white check. Okay. I don't know what I gained from that. Maybe if I equip this, I can open something. Okay, well that was... What the fuck was that? I'm sorry. Can you... Oh, my own volition is trying so hard to keep your mental health safer. And I am running face first into trauma. As God intended. But seriously, what the fuck was that? Is there anything... I should check my tasks. Ask Scab Leader about tattoos. Yo, wait, Map had an icon. Why did Map have... Ugh. Here's the Scab Leader.
Nice aggression with the native. Don't let the chief fool you next time. You don't need to be that up in his face. Leave yourself space to move.
Not bad advice, actually. This might do the trick.
Oh, you mean the racist up top that I punched?
Let's talk about our right to work.
A mercenary hired by Wild Pines. Just straight up. I think you may be able to help me decipher some tattoos.
Don't think so.
Suddenly, this feels like a really, really bad idea.
Around the body of the man who was hanged behind the cafeteria.
Silence. He takes the photo. Grey eyes dart back and forth on the glossy surface.
Can we just punch the racist again?
Is unmoving.
He kicked my ass last time, and I can get by him without any problem, so I'm not.
You see dead flesh in colorful rivers of polychrome, melting skin and hair.
Fucking loincloths. Really did him in.
Can you, loincloths?
Yeah.
He's clenching his teeth. There is silent pressure behind them.
Can you tell me what the tattoos mean?
What it means.
Man's heart almost
I
honest.
can tell you what this one means. Only one. You want to hear what happened here?
Yeah?
Our colonel is deep in the bush here. Deep in the fucking bush. In Benital, 41. Monsoon season. He's on a reconnaissance mission.
This is sounding like a gang war. No, he's like a gun for hire, basically. It's kind of a gang war.
Enemy lines, scouting kept villages. Nothing but fucking bugs and snakes for fun. Men are getting restless. There's talk of switching employers.
With some strange emotion, this is about to get really graphic. Last moment to back off.
Don't interrupt
Our
him.
boy, he's only a captain then.
Yeah,
He knows
listen,
how
this
these
might
men
get
think.
weird.
If they don't see action soon.
Right to work. A long, long way. His voice gets strangely quiet. A long, long way from a right to work. His gaze pierces the
At
paper.
dawn, he comes upon two kids, breeding in the bushes by the river. Or maybe they weren't breeding. Maybe they were just making eyes at each other. I like to think they were breeding.
Okay. I mean, you think whatever the hell you want to, my guy.
We shot the boy. He was useless, but the girl, she was nice. A little fat, you know, but not too old. She was quite the entertainment for the week she lasted. Expired in the hands of Sarge Mason.
I hate that. I really hate
Shit
that.
his
I don't like that
pants
at all.
and Cry like a bitch. God. Mason couldn't let go. Cut the tits off her cold body.
Oh my
and
god,
fucking
fuck.
ate them. Said primitive spirits were watching over him now. Drowned in a creek a week later. Spirits my ass.
Something stirs in your stomach.
Yeah, I hate that. I also hate that. Can you slap him? This is getting worse. I don't know if I can
There's
stop
a
it.
word on the tip of your tongue. Colorless. Odorless.
It's evil.
You bet it was.
Yeah. You were there.
I was somewhere else. That's just a guess as to what this one little star on his belly might mean. I'm just a bouncer.
You're full of shit. I'm taking
Go
that
ahead.
back.
All right now. Free commerce!
I hate
Photo of
that.
your hands. The dead man's skin is studded with stars. Tens, hundreds of them, littering his dead skin.
I could absolutely just ruin his, or my day probably, because he might kill me. I think this guy actually scares me a little bit. He might actually like kill me, or something bad might happen. I don't know. Do I want to straight up just call him out? Like, do I want to do that? I don't know if I want to do that. Actually, I know what I can do. I can end. Actually, I need to get out of this conversation. I'm just gonna go now. I can get out of this conversation, and I can save this for next time. I think we've had enough for one day. That was terrible. Anyway, we made I hope a lot of progress. I feel like I'm making good progress on all this. I'm going to see if there's anybody I know that's streaming. No, nobody I really know is streaming right now. Well, I guess we're just gonna call it there then. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you, Jazz Sit, for coming and hanging out with me. Really appreciate it. And Guess I will see you all next time, where I may or may not confront this guy. You guys have a good night. Bye.